Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to the Adam Evelyn podcast, a podcast all about personal development, self-improvement, working on yourself and trying to become the best possible version of yourself with a little bit of health and fitness in there too, because that is what I do. So this episode is going to be all about exactly that, personal development and self-improvement, something that I've been massively into for most of my adult life, really, since my 18, 19, 20, really. I always, and I still do, always think there's more out there. There's not just this mundane 9 till 5, working a job, being in a relationship that you don't like, being a little bit unhappy, being unfulfilled. I've always tried to push and I've always tried to go to the next level. And sometimes if you've never heard about personal development or you've never truly got into it, and when you do first get into it, it's like unlocking a part of your mind and you're like, there's a different life out there. People think differently to other people. This is how you get to the next level. I've always been obsessed with the thought, and I put it like when I used to do a birthday post when I was a little bit younger, like 18, 19, 20, I always used to put, this year I'm leveling up to a Charizard. If you don't know the reference, it's a Pokemon reference. I was big into Pokemon when I was younger. I do collect PSA 10 Pokemon cards, which are sort of like the really collectible cards. But I'm obsessed with evolving each year, trying to do something that's really pushing myself outside my comfort zone and trying to evolve whatever that may be. And that is literally what personal development is. It's really trying to push yourself personally to trying to become a better person, educate yourself, trying to push yourself outside your comfort zone. For me, like, there's a lot of things that I really want to develop on and improve on for myself. And like, if the easiest explanation to personal development is like taking an isolated job and doing it. So for me, I used to be an electrician, so it's a great example. So if you're an electrician and you want to go to the next level, instead of just literally turning up to your job, putting minimal effort in, getting paid just enough to stop you from leaving, but just too little to keep you unhappy. Instead of doing that, you could be like, right, what can I do? How can I improve? How can I go to the next level? So you might take when you're an electrician, you can do a testing course, which makes you a little bit more highly qualified. You could literally do like a managerial course. You could do like things like this that could really take you to the next level. You could start listening to books. You could start listening to podcasts that can really get you focused. You could turn up to work early. Your boss might see that. It might give you a raise. It might give you a promotion. You might end up getting a little bit of the company. You see how easy it is if you start thinking a different way, if you start thinking on a journey of trying to evolve instead of just thinking this is a dead-end job. And it talks a lot about, like, a lot of it is due to sort of like a growth mindset and an abundance mindset instead of like a scarcity mindset, and instead of like a mindset where I call it stuck in the mud syndrome. Like, if you're just stuck in the mud and you're not willing to go to the next level, you're just like meandering through life. Like, you need to wake up and really get into personal development. And how do you get into it? Like, the best way to do it is start listening to positive things, like whether that be podcasts, whether that be YouTube videos, whether that be a book. Like, there's so many books out there that can really unlock the way that you think and take you to the next level. Whether that be doing a mentorship, whether that be doing a course online. Like for me, for example, now, so I'm an online coach, so for me to evolve, there's so many areas that I can evolve in. Like, I'm not just coaching people on fitness, health, nutrition, exercise, like just those things alone. I could literally spend hours and hours and hours each day learning on all those things. Like, every time I listen to a book, like at the minute I'm listening to a nutrition book, the reason that I'm doing that is so I can evolve, so I can literally get better and learn more, so I can teach that to my clients and I can become like a better, more educated person when I'm doing my job. Like, that exercises, for example, trying to find out the optimal way of exercising. I can listen to books, I can listen to podcasts, I can watch YouTube videos on it. Like, and that isn't even hard, like, it's not even 1/10 of the amount of things that I could literally evolve at. So one of the big things for me, I have to put content out there for people to actually see me. So I need to learn a lot about marketing. I need to learn a lot about content creation, learn a lot about cameras, microphones, like all these kind of things that can really take me to the next level. And that isn't even getting started on sort of the mindset, like the mindset side of things. Like, mindset is absolutely huge. So I remember when, it's a good story to tell, actually. So when I was 24, I'd tried starting a clothing brand. I know I spoke about this a little bit on the podcast before, but I think I put about 12, 13 grand. All the money that I had, everything. I sold my car, everything. I put it into this clothing brand, and to be honest, it didn't do well at all. So I was a massive fan of a guy called Gary Vee, who puts content out there online. A great guy to listen to if you're into personal development or you want to start your personal development journey. Just type in Gary Vee. Some of his content's amazing. It really helped me unlock going to the next level and realising there's a lot out there. As long as you've got an abundance mindset, that there's enough out there, not a scarcity mindset that everyone's already doing what you're doing. Like there's 1,000 coaches out there. But basically, I wanted to go see him, and my dad, I played a few videos of him to my dad. So I ended up buying tickets for me and my dad to go see him for my dad's birthday. And we went. It was an amazing day. It was really nice to share that experience with my dad. And there was a speaker on stage, and he was basically advertising for, it was like a make money online course, but this course was 1,800 quid, 1,800, and I didn't have that money. I'd literally put everything that I had into the clothing company, and there were some other speakers there as well: Grant Cardone, Gary Vee, Ty Lopez. So there was a lot of people. Russell Brand was there, but he was on the day that I didn't go. So there was a lot of people there. So that in itself was a really good day for personal development, because these people are teaching you, telling stories about their lives, telling you how to sort of upgrade, whether that be financially, spiritually, like education, relationships, all these kind of things. So I went on this course. My dad ended up paying for this course for me, absolute legend. And that was kind of one of the catalysts to what I am doing now. So it basically taught you how to create a presence online, how to like build a bit of an audience, how to monetize that audience. And that's exactly what I'm doing now. A lot of those things that I learned there, I'm kind of doing now with my online coaching. So although it didn't kind of happen straight off the back of that, a lot of the things that I learned there, I'm now putting into fruition through my online coaching. So, but I remember being on this course. It was like was it a 2-day course, and it was incredible. Everyone there was there because they wanted to go to the next level. Like it was, the energy was amazing. The way your mind was thinking. I remember the guy is called Paul O'Mahony. I remember him saying on the first day, Irish guy, great accent. You're not really going to be able to sleep tonight because your mind is going to be like going into overdrive. And I couldn't, the amount of things that my mind was thinking of. And I remember being there and thinking, wow, like there's a different world out there. If you're willing to change your mindset and try and go to the next level and like push yourself outside your comfort zone. Maybe if you've always wanted to try like a side hustle or try starting your own business, that you can do it. And that just going on that journey is absolutely incredible. There's nothing better than really trying to develop yourself, develop your mindset, and push hard. But yeah, coming off the back of that, I learned so much from that. But it was like a catalyst to lots of different things, coming off the back of it. So yeah, the main thing with personal development and self-improvement is just trying to find a way to get yourself to the next level. Like I say, there's a hell of a lot out there, and if you truly believe in what you want to achieve and you really want to do it and go after it, the key is believing in yourself. It really, really is. And that's kind of what I'm saying to myself at the minute, because recently I've spoken about it quite a bit on the podcast, but I've launched my membership site, and it's doing well. It's not got to the place where I want to go yet, and for me to get it to that place, I have to keep learning, I have to keep pushing, I have to keep showing up every single day, putting out content, like really helping people. If I can help people and really help their issues, then it's going to work. And that's all I keep needing to tell myself. And like I say, the easiest way for me to do that is to keep learning about not only nutrition, educate myself on exercise, educate myself on fat loss, keep doing this, keep trying to come up with the best ways, the best practices that are going to help people as much as possible, keep learning about cameras, about sort of content creation, like pushing on my YouTube, doing this podcast. Like this podcast is selfishly for me because I love talking. It's kind of like a bit of a therapy for me to just get things out there, but it's also like in a weird way I want to build this up to a big podcast because it could potentially help for my business as well. Like there's so many ways that you can develop in your personal life and also improve in your personal life. And the easiest way to get into it is just read a book, whether that be like, it could be anything to do with personal development. Like there's so many books out there, whether that be listening to podcasts. There's so many good podcasts out there that are really good for teaching you about finance, teaching you about making money, teaching you about relationships, teaching you about educating yourself in your field. Like I want to just give another example just off the top of my head. Like if you're a chef and you want to really be the best chef going, like one, you're going to have to get yourself into a mindset where you believe in yourself. So listening to positive books, positive podcasts, and truly reaffirming the belief in yourself. But then also educating yourself on like different ways to cook different meals, like finding new styles, really working hard on putting the hours in on perfecting certain meals. Like instead of just turning up to a job and like if you were a chef and just literally cooking and not pushing with your cooking and not trying to elaborate things and trying to take it to the next level, you're just turning up because you have to do it. Like, and this kind of goes a lot into passion. My experience with passion, like I say, I started a clothing brand, put a lot of money into my clothing brand, and just did not enjoy it, so I couldn't keep up with it. So I'd go into something that I'm really passionate about, which is fitness and helping people lose weight, helping people feel better about themselves. That's the main thing that I want to help them do. And I can stick at that, and it's something that I enjoy doing because I'm more passionate about it. So in a way, you kind of have to be passionate with what you're wanting to get out from your personal development. So yeah, I understand there's a lot of information there, but hopefully you've enjoyed it. A quick thing that's going on in my life at the minute, which I want to share. So I'm massive on health and fitness. I literally coach people on it, but even sometimes I slip on it. And for the past few months, I've got a holiday coming up in a couple of weeks. I'm going to, and it's the first time I've been away since properly, like on a proper away holiday abroad since before lockdown. I went to Antigua with Married at First Sight, but we were filming for a lot of it, so it wasn't like a proper holiday, and I was just getting to know Tate. It was magical, it was unbelievable. But this holiday, the first one in a while, and I wanted to get into shape for it, so I've cut out a lot of shit from my diet, to be honest, and I'm eating really, really good, and you probably can tell from the high energy that I'm talking about on this, but I'm feeling amazing. I really am. I'm feeling really good. So just like a quick reminder, you're not what you eat, but you kind of are what you eat. Whatever you put into your body will have an outcome on your energy, your mood, your health, just everything, your cognitive function. So just a reminder to make sure to drink good, eat good, drink plenty of water, exercise, and stay positive. And honestly, do those things, you're going to be in an amazing place. So hopefully you've enjoyed this podcast. If you do enjoy it, and if you do get a lot from it, like and share it with a friend. And I understand sometimes people might listen to things like this and think, do you know what, just chill out, like you don't have to push yourself. But to be honest, like you can chill as well, like have a good time, do things that you enjoy doing, do things that you're passionate about, and try and take it to the next level and keep pushing. And do you know what, if you don't enjoy doing that, you don't have to do it. But if you're like me and you want to do it and you want to take things to the next level, then go hard and keep pushing, keep working hard until you get there, because if you don't stop, if you don't quit, you cannot fail. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this one, and speak soon.